Are you having issues with having multiple dogs, or you think about getting a second dog? Well, in this episode, I'm reviewing the book that you need to read. My name's Sydney Owens and this is Talking Dogs. In this week's episode we're catching up with Devil, doing the next few steps with her. I'm also checking out Memphis. I'm doing my first product review and I've got this week's training tip for you.
This segment is sponsored by Ellis Butcher of McLaren Vale. Drop in and see Ian and his friendly staff for quality fresh meats and condiments at shop number 18, Lower Levels Central Shopping Centre, McLaren Vale, South Australia. Or for more info visit the following website.
Okay, so we have odour. You have something to put odour on and you have something to put odour inside of now. Again, pizza boxes are perfect for this exercise because you can buy a lot of them really cheap, and at first you need all your containers to be identical to each other. Remember, we're teaching a dog to use its nose, not its eyes.
Okay, so marking my target box with an X, and I'm also marking my non-target boxes with circles, as you can see, and using the same texture for both.
Okay, so we had putting the food in the box from the dog. Okay, I've just been rewarding her for doing some obedience training, so she's looking at me. Look. Get her mind back on the track. Yes, good girl. Now she's staying over the top of the odour. That's exactly what I want. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. Alright. So next I'm going to shut the pizza box. Sometimes you can leave it partially open, but I'm tipping she is going to indicate on the box anyway. So, because I'm not really making it that hard for her. Remember, the moment she puts her nose down, I'm going to reward her. Good girl. I'm going to wait. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to reward her over the top of the box. I'm going to reward her while her nose is over odour. I don't particularly want her leaving odour until I tell her to. Finish. Good girl. So I'll get Devil to come back to the box a couple of times. So I'll just bring her over to the box. She'll indicate on it, and I'll reward her. Good girl. Good girl. All right, finish. So one more repetition of that, and she doesn't want to leave the odour. So you could reward that or not reward. It's completely up to you. And I'll just take it back over to the odour again, and there she is at it again. Good girl. All right. So next, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to bring in one more box. I'm just going to move her, I'm just going to pick up both boxes. Remember, you don't need gloves for this. We want to teach the dog to ignore your odour, so gloves are unnecessary. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly place boxes down like so. She's going to indicate on the reward box, or the target odour, and I'm going to reward her for that. She'll sniff the other box, but she comes back to that box, perfect. And she got rewarded for that, and again. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce a third box, because that was nice and simple. Alright, Devil, come on. Alright. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Nice, good.
And I'll get someone to move these boxes with a little bit of help from a friend.
Okay, so now the boxes are being moved, I'll get Devil to come back in. She'll sniff the other boxes. And she sniffed all three. I'm just waiting for her to hit on the right odour, and there she goes. A little bit of confusion, but as you can see, it happens very quickly. Good girl. I'll take her away again. Devil. Don't have to move the target box around. Send it back into the search. You can introduce a search command at this point in time. I'm just going to wait for her. She knows what to do. Here you go. I want more of an indication out of that one. Yes, good girl. And she will indicate back on. Yep, good girl. No? Yes, good girl. Now remember not to do too many passes. That's what we call, each one is a pass. And when we start the dog from end to finish, so the dog has searched and found odour. And once we release the dog, that's a complete pass. So once the dog's done 4 or 5 passes and they've been successful, or you start to see that behaviour start to drop off, or the motivation for it, get the indication, reward, end the session, come back later on the day or the following day. But remember also to give your dog a day off as well. To do this is very difficult for a dog to learn, breathe, everything at the same time. Give your dog a chance and you'll do extremely well. Heel. Nice, good boy.
He's coming along every week, learning more and more. I'm always happy with him. He constantly provides me with a lot of challenges and also a lot of rewards.
Heel. Drop.
We're just looking to get everything absolutely right, precision as possible. But then again, you have these moments that are just like this.
Sit. Sit. No, sit. Sit. Having a bit of a protest.
Scent work is fantastic, has no trouble finding odour, dealing with most distractions. He has amazing enthusiasm, as you can hear and see. Dog will be very impressive once I finish training this dog. You'll have no doubt he'll be finding odour anywhere.
That ignoring. Ignored it.
But the only real issue I'm having with it at the moment is major distractions like a whole tennis ball. As you can see, he really likes tennis balls. I'm finally getting to move past the tennis ball and to focus on odour. I'm finding it extremely difficult, so I'm going to take the opportunity and make it as easy as possible for him. So when he does give up on that ball and hit on odour, I can reward him immediately.
As you can see, Memphis' trainability is improving over time. He's getting better and better every day. Such a pleasure to have around and train. But as always, there'll be more of him next week. But now it's time for this week's product review. So today's product review is a book called When Three's a Crowd by professional dog trainer Trish Harris of Four Paws Canine Training in Melbourne. So the backstory is Trish is a good mate of mine. We met her on a dog trainer's course literally 20 years ago now. She recently wrote a book. I'm looking for a product review, and here we are. The book is called When Three's a Crowd. And even Trish explains in the book, as a professional dog trainer, she was having issues with her own dogs. Her 2 younger Kelpies were attacking her older dog. And feeling embarrassed and clearly not knowing what to do. And after a lot of research and trial and error, she's now written an instructional book on not only how to fix and curb a behaviour, but more importantly, how to create new behaviour. As she tackles every single issue I can probably think of, I give this book 10 out of 10 stars. It is excellent, extremely clear and concise. So if you're having issues with your dogs at home, or they're just not getting along, or you think about getting another one, this is a must read, and you can get it from the link above.
So what I'm doing here, I'm teaching Memphis to out. So very quickly I'm going to tell him out, he'll out, and as soon as he outs, he gets rewarded immediately. No game, out, he wants a game, out, no, take it, good. The moment I got just that little bit of steadiness there, rewarded him straight away. Nice. Out. Take it. Good man. Just a little bit longer, a fraction longer, that's all it has to be. Good boy. Just a bit of patience. Out. Because if you give him an intense game, take it. Good boy. Out. No. Come on. Out. No. Take it. Good boy. Out. Take it. Good. Because that one was nice and quick. I was nice and quick. So I'm going to try and be proportional to how much effort he's giving me. Out. Take it. Good boy. And he did it twice. So nice. So in the next one, maybe I might stretch it just a fraction more. Out. No. Take it. Good. Because he's just managing himself just a little bit. That's all I want from him right now. Out. Don't have to use a clicker here, as you can see. Take it. Good man. He was right in the threshold. Just pushing a little bit more than what I normally would have, but you can see he was going forward, and I thought, I'd rather him do it on command than, even though he was halfway there himself. Sit. Take it. Good. It's changing the criteria again. Showing there's something else he has to do for it. Good. We're showing him, and this is now the reward. Out, or can be the reward. Take it. And just randomise it. See? Nice, calm, clear. He's not desperate, not being silly, not biting my hands. Out. Alright. Sit. Sit. No. Because there's absolutely no chance of reward if he bites it when I don't want him to. Take it. Well, that's it for this week, and I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back next week with more tips from Dad. We'll catching up with Memphis and anything else I can think of. But until then, get out there and train that dog, improve the quality of his life and yours. Today, yeah, like, subscribe, share, help me out, please, brother. You're killing me.